All right, and we're live. And today's daily space weather video is canceled, at least postponed until later, because we have had technical difficulties that are unrecoverable. So last night there was a power outage, and while the PC is plugged into a surge suppressor, uh, turned the PC back on today. Welcome Sherry O'Neill, Driggers. Turned the PC back on today, and it was working fine. And fans started making noises, and then the screen went blank. And when I tried to reboot, no post beep. So the only update I can give you regarding space weather today is that there is a coronal mass ejection happening right now in the Earth facing zone. You can look at the integrated space weather analysis page. Go to page 7, you'll see the stereo A coronagraph. And it kicked off about 1 a.m. Universal time. So, not sure how big it'll be, how long it's going to take to release. It's still in the process of releasing from the corona, as far as I could tell. So, that's all we got. Um, Possibly a video later today. Um, I may use a mobile device if necessary. I don't know of any correlation between earthquakes and coronal mass ejections. So, no, I mean, I don't know. An earthquake's possible, but I wouldn't say there's some kind of an increased chance for an earthquake because of a coronal mass ejection. That does not appear to be the way it works. Otherwise, we would use coronal mass ejection impacts to predict earthquakes. Yeah, technical difficulties, folks. Uh, no real, no idea of what we need to do to fix it. I plan to hopefully come home and take the PC apart today. Perhaps we'll be back up by tomorrow with a full schedule. But until then, we're toast. And while I have some limited ability to make things on a smartphone, it's not the same, and I'm not really willing to sacrifice the quality of the content for much of anything. So I may go live several times throughout the day to report on stuff that I'm seeing, because I still look at the stuff regardless of whether I make a video for all of you folks or not. So yeah, that's the situation, folks. Check out the integrated space weather analysis page if you wanna watch the coronal mass ejection. Um, Otherwise, hit me up, send me an email, smashomash@gmail.com, etc. Head to the forums, and yeah, we're gonna be watching Cygnus X3 too, as it is returning to an active state from its quiescent state. So check out smashomash.com/forum about that if you like. And yeah, hopefully more space weather videos coming soon, as well as various other content. So let's hope these technical difficulties aren't as bad as they seem. But I don't know if you're aware, folks, when you try to boot up a PC and it doesn't make a beep, there's no post beep, that's an indication that there's nothing going on the motherboard, and that's typically a fatal sign. So if we've got to change out the motherboard and the processor and the memory, that could be a problem. Hopefully it won't be that. I did pull out the CMOS battery, and it didn't fix it. So who knows what'll happen? And if we must, we will resume making videos via a smartphone device. It's kind of always there as a backup, and we have sufficient software to facilitate all of that. I don't think it had anything to do with the power outage, because it was running fine. There have been some issues with the fans. I don't know. It's a pretty old motherboard processor and memory, so it is time for an upgrade anyway. But yeah, it was bad timing, especially that it happened during while a coronal mass ejection is actually kicking off. So, yep, we'll be talking to you soon. And thanks for tuning in. Check out some of our older videos. Check us out on BitChute. Check us out on minds.com. And oh, congratulations to Bernie Sanders. And well done, American voters. Well done. Um, yeah, Bernie Sanders may have a path to the presidency. So some interesting stuff going on there as Bernie wins the New Hampshire primary, edging out Pete Buttigieg. Now I think it is kind of uh, something to consider, the fact that Pete Buttigieg was close. And for all you Democrat voters out there, remember, if you want to see Hillary Clinton elected president, vote for Pete Buttigieg, as there seems to be financial relationships between Pete Buttigieg and Shadow Incorporated, the company used to tabulate the votes for the Iowa caucus, and the cause of all of the problems in the Iowa caucus. So, three of Hillary Clinton's former campaign managers work for Shadow Inc. I'm sure it's just a coincidence. I'm sure there's nothing nefarious going on there, right? Anyway, we're out. And if you haven't watched our cosmology segments, or perhaps our theory of everything special with Eugene Bagashoff, go check that out. It's on BitChute, bitchute.com/smashomash, as well as on youtube.com/smashomash. Also, check out the Minds page. We've been putting up updated material there, and we will be coming back at you with more videos as soon as possible. Remember, may the solar wind be at your back and that atherosclerosis absent from your veins.